Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, as you know, we're in the second phase of building your $1 million roadmap. Well, it's time to get real serious about some things. I've held this for a little while. I wanted to make sure that my audience was ready for it. I'm going to talk to you about something a little odd today. I like to think of it as the 25th hour. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, there's only 24 hours in a day and 168 hours in a week. You never get any more time. Here's how I think when I talk about the 25th hour. What the 25th hour is, it's for the people who claim they have no time, who claim they have no money. But in spite of all that, in spite of life getting in the way, they decided to do it anyhow. They figured out that they could get somebody, a local college student, to help them with their computer work. Or they could switch around their schedule and free up a couple hours. No matter what the situation was that was holding them back, they decided how to make it work. That's when you start creating the 25th hour. And that's when your business is going to be built in that 25th hour, because you're creating time and you're creating money, meaning you may not have any money. Somehow you figured it out in spite of your issues. And as you start to think, how am I going to get through this? What am I going to do? You're going to start thinking using that 25th hour. You're going to create the money that you need. You're going to pull it from somewhere. Maybe you have to borrow from a family member. Maybe you have to sell something, have a garage sale. A lot of that stuff stacked in your garage you probably never use anyway. Get some money out of it. Use it to build your business. But I held on to this 25th hour podcast just because I wanted to make sure that at this phase in the game, that you would understand it and you knew what was going on when I start talking about wealth being built in the 25th hour. What that means is no matter what your objection is, you've decided, I want this business bad enough to go out and create a way to overcome this obstacle. Whether it be time or whether it be money, your wealth is going to be built in the 25th hour. That's everything I have for today. We'll see you next time on The Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.